Scott, start with the injury update. Dylan Sandberg ready to go, or?
Yeah, he'll be ready to go. So.
Lower body injury.
Lower body.
Was it more just precautionary holding him out on Sunday?
No, he was sore enough where he tried and it wasn't a go. So he's ready to go now, though.
How'd you feel the guys stepped in and handled things without him there on Sunday?
Good. I mean, hey, it's an opportunity to get some different guys in there. Some guys that played a little bit more. That maybe, well, like Hildy was nice. Yeah, he was in there on Saturday night and got some shifts, and I was able to step in there. And obviously, we had him on the power play, our second power play, because he can shoot a puck. But Jake Rosenbaum got some shifts too. But you know, obviously, when you look at the score, not very well, right? 7 goals against wasn't certainly our best defensive effort, but it was I thought it was a weird hockey game. I thought, you know, everyone looks at the score. I look at that, obviously disappointed, but I also look at within the game, and I thought we did some things better than Saturday. I thought our overall game was better. I thought they were very opportunistic, especially, you know, you look at the second period, they have 3 shots, 2 of them go in. Those are things that happen in the game, but our guys kept battling, and you know, especially the second period. I thought the 4th goal was a hard goal for us to. Yeah, that was hard for everybody to take, I think, because we got it to 3-2, and but you know, give them credit. They got the goals, timely goals, and never relinquished the lead, and the end result was a 7-4 loss.
Kobe Roth, I think it's great to see him back here starting the season after that injury he suffered at the end of last year. How did you see him handle the summer, and how's he looked first 2 games back from that broken leg?
First, it was a very tough injury to have. You know what, and I think he got behind, obviously, because of that, and you know, from the training side of it, I mean, first and foremost, was him to heal up and make sure that he's healthy, and there was no issues with that, and that takes a while with an injury like that. And so he was behind, and I think it showed a little bit. I think it's still showing. I think he's come a long way, though, in the last month and a half, as far as getting himself in better shape. I still think there's some tentativeness there to his game, but hopefully that'll come as we play a little bit more. But so he's coming. He's getting there. I mean, thank God he's a smart hockey player, because he makes up for a lot of things with that. But I think the pace is getting better. I think his conditioning is getting better, and hopefully he gets more comfortable, you know, as we move into this weekend.
That goal on Saturday that he helped set up for Creeks there, taking that pass from Tufte, that's probably a good example of the smartness of a hockey player.
Yeah, it's good skill. I mean, it was a good stiff stick. I mean, obviously it was a bullet pass across. He got the puck, you know, on net, which created a rebound. So, you know, those are skill plays, and you know, he's got the skill and ability to do things like that. So it was a big time play. Those are not easy. A lot of guys are on their offhand, and you know, can one-time pucks, and it's not easy to be on your forehand and you know, and get a lot of, you know, steam on that shot too, because it's you know, sometimes a tough angle. But he did a great job and got his body in the right position and created a rebound off the shot, and Peter was there to bury it.
Where do you see him kind of fitting into the lineup this year? Or is that something that you're still trying to figure out? I thought Saturday looked really comfortable back with Jaden and Billy, but that maybe he has the potential to jump up.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we got a lot of guys that can move up and down our lineup. He's certainly one of them. I mean, when I look at our you know, skill and ability, you know, offensively, you know, he's one of the guys I think that can certainly you know, step into that type of role. But you know, right now, you know, he did play there. I mean, we've got him on a different line now. It's still trying to piece some things together and see what works. And you know, right now we've got him on a line with I think Jesse and Billy. And part of that too is, you know, Jesse's a freshman, and we got a couple older guys with him that I think really complement each other. So hopefully they work well together. But we do have some different guys that we can move up and down and in different spots. And you know, Kobe's certainly one of those guys.
What'd you think of Tanner Latteru? Gets a breakaway in his first shift and then gets to stick up for a teammate right at the whistle.
I thought he had a really good game, Bruce. I thought right from the get-go he had jump. I thought he was in it. He was physical. He finished checks, created some opportunities. He certainly didn't look like a freshman playing his first game, especially on the big rink there. And so a lot of good things. I mean, and I go back to mentioning earlier the 7-4 loss. I mean, you look within the game and you see the good things that we're trying to build on, and he was certainly one of those. I thought Cole Koepke was another one that stepped up from the night before, but I give Tanner a lot of credit, and he's earned his right to be in there again come Friday.
Talk about trying to build off of what you did Saturday into Sunday. What specifically did you see Sunday that was better than what you saw Saturday?
I liked our overall game. I mean, I thought that we had a good start in a tough rink to be in and win in. Usually I've been in that rink where the first 10 minutes you could be, have your ears pinned back, but I thought we had some opportunities early. I thought they capitalized again. We had a defensive breakdown that they scored on and a tip goal, and then a couple of the mistakes in the first period that led to the 3-0. But our guys stayed with the game. I think that was important. That was a good test for us to be down, because that could have gone a couple different ways. It could be 6-7 nothing after 2, or it was 5. Well, I don't remember what it was, but I know we battled back, and I just saw some better play. I thought defensively, we held them to 22 shots, so we didn't give them a lot of grade A chances. We had a lot more than they did. Not very often you go into that rink and outshoot them 2-1. Win the face-off game, win the special teams game, and lose a hockey game. So there was a lot of good things, and individually I thought I saw some better performances out of some guys that I didn't quite see on Saturday, and a couple of those were newer guys like Tanner that got in there and did a good job. So within our structure, obviously, there's we still got to tighten up. There's no question. I think we got to bear down offensively. I thought we're kind of there, but we're not there and bearing down that way. And I just thought we gave out way too many outnumbered rushes on the weekend, which is not going to win a lot of hockey games for you. So it doesn't matter who you're playing. So a lot of things that you see early in the year that you want to continue to improve on. And the bright spot was our power play was 30%. So, but there were some good things too, and we want to really, focus on those. But we also have a lot of areas that we got to keep getting better at, and with more work, I think we will.